Can you get a tourist visa with the Visa Waiver program? Imagine planning a trip to the United States and wondering if you can skip the long visa process. Well, that might be possible if your country is part of a special program. The Visa Waiver program allows citizens of certain countries to visit the U.S. for up to 90 days without applying for a traditional tourist visa, which is called a B2 visa. Instead of a visa, travelers need to get approval through something called the Electronic System for Travel Authorization, or ESTA. This is an online system where you fill out a form and get approved before your trip. If approved, ESTA acts as your permission to travel, and it is usually valid for 2 years or until your passport expires, whichever comes first. During that time, you can enter the U.S. multiple times without needing a new approval each time. But remember, ESTA approval only covers visits of 90 days or less for tourism, visiting family, or short business trips. If you want to stay longer or your purpose is different, you will need to apply for a B2 tourist visa at a U.S. consulate. Also, not everyone can use the VWP. You must have a valid electronic passport from a participating country. The passport must be valid for at least 6 months beyond your planned departure date from the U.S. and must include a digital chip. Each family member, including children and infants, needs their own ESTA approval and valid passport. If your country is not part of the Visa Waiver program, or if you have traveled to restricted countries recently, you will need to apply for a B2 visa instead. The process involves filling out an application, paying a fee, and attending an interview at a U.S. embassy or consulate. Keep in mind, the VWP does not allow for extensions or changing your status while in the U.S. If you want to stay longer or switch to a different visa type, you must go through the regular visa application process. For families from Latin American countries, it's important to check if your country is on the list of VWP countries. Many Latin American nations are not part of the program, so their citizens will need to apply for a B2 visa. Each person in your family needs their own ESTA approval and valid passport. In short, the Visa Waiver program is not a tourist visa itself but a way for eligible travelers to visit the U.S. more easily for short stays. If you do not qualify, the traditional B2 visa process remains your best option. Knowing the difference helps you plan your trip smoothly and avoid any surprises at the border.